Hey everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be a tag video. So the night before I'm filming this, my friend Liv from Liv Loves Her Makeup posted the Spill the Tea mini tag video. I watched it this morning when I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm putting it on my list. But then I've actually had multiple people leave comments on YouTube and also snap me asking me if I would do this tag video. So this is not what I had in mind to film today, but because people are requesting it, I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and film it right now. So we just got a couple questions to talk about. I will have Liv's channel and her video linked down below, of course, but why don't we go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so the first question is, which video were you afraid to post on YouTube and why? I think as of recently, one video that I was really nervous to post was a video that I think it was called like Further Thoughts or something like that, because I posted a Will I Buy It video like I do every week, and I was talking about the Tarte Shape Tape foundation, and I filmed the video. It was either prior to the shade range coming out or just prior to me seeing the shade range coming out, so I didn't know yet what was happening there. And so when I filmed the video, I mean, I don't even talk about the shade range. There's no speak of that in there. I'm just talking about Tarte's coming out with the Shape Tape foundation. I love the Shape Tape concealer. Cool, I'm gonna buy it. And I got completely torn apart in my comment section, and it was horrifying to see, because there was never a point where I was like, their shade range is terrible and they're leaving out a lot of people, but who cares? Let's just all buy it anyways. That was never a part of the video. So to be attacked, and to be attacked on so many personal levels in that video, was really quite shocking to me. But the hard part and the behind the scenes part that people didn't know was happening was that I was really struggling with my depression. I've talked about it here and there on certain social media platforms, but talking about your mental health and talking about going through a really hard time is very hard, and it's making you a very vulnerable person. So I had actually been stepping away from social media. I wasn't really watching YouTube videos. I was not on Instagram. I was not on Twitter, because I mentally couldn't take it at that time. So that's why I'm saying, like, perhaps the shade range photo had come out, but I didn't know, because what was on my phone and what I was looking at was past photos. So after that happened, I felt like I had to do something to address what was going on. So it was later that night, I just sat down quick and filmed a video explaining like why I talked about the Shape Tape foundation in that way. And it was so nice though to see so many people in the comments saying clearly she hasn't seen what's going on. Clearly she doesn't know what's all happened here. And even if I hadn't have pre-filmed that video, and even if I hadn't have been off social media, the shade range debacle, I'm pretty sure, happened the night before my Will I Buy It video even posted. So that video, I film my Will I Buy It videos 2, 3, some days even 4 days in advance. I pre-film everything. There's never a day where I'm posting a video and it's going up on YouTube. That's not how I run things over here. So I don't know. I felt like I was gonna lose no matter what it was that I did there. But so I filmed this video kind of explaining it, and I went into talking about this is why I've been off social media, this is why I didn't see it, and all those sort of things. And that was a really challenging video, because of course there were still people that were like, nope, you're lying. And it's like, yes, I just came on YouTube and told thousands of people that I'm depressed. Do you think that's easy to do? Saying those words are so incredibly difficult. To say them to thousands of people is extremely difficult. So that was a really tough video to film. It was a tough video to, try to edit back and, cut out times where I just was sitting here crying. It was really tough to film, and I was terrified to post it. But I also got a lot of really nice feedback, and people saying that, mental health shouldn't be a stigma. It shouldn't be something that we don't talk about. And it's nice to see some people with a platform open up about it and, make sure that people know that it's okay, and it's somewhat of a normal thing that people can go through, and it can help when you see other people struggling as well. So that's what I took away from that video, that hopefully I helped people. I ended up having a lot of email conversations. I even had some phone conversations with subscribers, and we would talk about certain things that we were dealing with. And I felt like I truly helped at least a few people after posting that video, and that's what means the most to me. But it was so scary to post that video and to put that out there. It was terrifying. So that was one video. Her second question was, as your channel grows, do you find it more difficult to stick to your original opinions? My channel grows. Like I said, I wasn't planning on doing this today, and I watched her video this morning, but I haven't really like looked again at the questions or thought about what my answers would be. But as my channel grows, do I find it more difficult to stick to my original opinions? I don't think so. I think from when I've started my channel to who I am now, I think that I've stayed very true to myself, and I think that I've stayed very true to what it is I even want my channel to be, what kind of space I want this to be, how I want my videos to be. You know, of course I hope that I like grow and change in positive ways, and I hope that, you know, my editing gets better and my lighting gets better, and, you know, I finally clean my desk behind me. Wahoo! It was a mess for the longest time. You know, I hope I get better in those ways, but as far as like my actual opinions, I don't think so, because I think that I'm pretty firm on who I am as a person. I don't really waver on that a lot. When it comes to my opinions on YouTube, I think throughout the years I've stayed, you know, the 2 years, I think that I've stayed pretty true to myself. You know, maybe that's an age thing. I am 31, and I feel like at this time in my life, especially like once turning 30 and now 31, I feel like I know who I am and I'm confident in myself. Honestly, thinking of me starting a YouTube channel when I was like in my low 20s, my mid 20s, I truly can't even imagine that, because I remember just like being all over the place and not being confident in myself. So I feel like maybe my age maybe has something to do with this here too, or just like life experiences in general making me who I am. But no, I don't think my opinions have changed. But that's a good question. I'll be interested to see and to hear how other people kind of answer that one. As my channel grows, you know, I don't find it necessarily difficult to stick to my original opinion, but sometimes I have a little bit more, I don't know if I want to use the word fear in saying them, but it's just, you know that you're reaching more people, and you know that not everyone is going to agree with you. So sometimes, like, if I'm just really excited about something, I kind of get this like thought in the back of my head of like, people aren't going to like that brand, or they don't like the whatever it is about the brand or the product or whatever. Like, you know that you're going to make somebody mad saying that, and sometimes like that really sucks. If that makes any sense at all. Okay, so the third question is, someone leaves you a shitty comment that isn't related to the video. Do you delete it or respond? Most of the time when it comes to rude comments, I will delete them. And I think that this is a really interesting thing, because this is another way where YouTubers will not win. There's so many ways in which YouTubers will not win, but bad comments is just another one of those, because if you delete it, people will say things like, well, she deletes her bad comments about her, she can't take it, blah, blah, blah. And if you respond to it and try to defend yourself or explain yourself, people are like, well, now you're a bully and you just can't take the bad comments. It's like, okay, well, you're not gonna win anyways, so do whatever is most comfortable to you. For me, it's usually deleting it, because it's just not necessary, especially if with someone who does deal with depression, who it can be so challenging to read those terrible things about yourself, and the names people are calling you, and the things that they're pinpointing about you that aren't perfect, and you know that, but they're also letting you know that. That's super challenging. So why would you want to read that? Why would you want to keep that comment up? In the same regard, I think negativity feeds negativity. When someone leaves a negative comment about something, there can be a lot of other people that are like, I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to say it, but now she said it, so now I'm going to say it too, and I'm going to sit behind my keyboard and I'm going to bash that girl because someone else started it, so I'm going to say it not too. And it's like, no. So I don't even want to let the negativity breed to other people. I would rather just cut it out right away. And the third reason that kind of goes into why I delete the comments is because other people on my channel want to defend me. They want to stick up for me. So I have seen someone leave a terrible comment and I haven't gotten into it fast enough, and then someone else will comment underneath trying to defend me or stick up to me, and then all of a sudden that person is being attacked by the initial person. And then maybe someone comes else and tries to attack that subscriber that was, and I'm like, no, I will not have that on my channel. I will not. And I will not let an innocent subscriber, an innocent person who watches my videos who was just trying to be nice to me, I will not let them then be attacked by someone else. I will not. So honestly, that is one of the main reasons why I delete bad comments, because I don't even want to give anybody the chance to try to stick up for me and then get attacked. Because that is not, like, how horrible is that? You come to my channel, you come to my house, you come to my party, and you're getting attacked by another guest of mine, no, I'm gonna kick that guest out. You can stay. That's what I think of it. The fourth and final question is, tell us how you feel about your channel currently. Are you happy? Are you not? I am really happy with my channel. I love my YouTube channel. I post 6 or 7 days a week, and I don't think you could do something that often if you don't love it. So I love my channel. I think there's always room to improve and to get better at and all of that. And I try to do, you know, the little things that people tell me that they think will make my channel better, like adding music in my intro. You know, I never thought like a 5-second intro needed music, and I never put it in there, but all of a sudden I was getting all these comments like, it would really help if you put music in your intro. I'm like, okay, so I did, and all of a sudden I was getting all these nice comments like, I really like the music in your intro. I'm like, okay. So, you know, it's just like little things like that, you know, hopefully are helping make my channel better. But even when it comes to lighting, like I've been trying to do better with my lighting. I've been trying to do better with my background, you know, things like that. And I also really take into consideration what people want to see on my channel. I love when people give me recommendations like this one, you know, with several people asking me if I would do this tag that Liv did. I'm like, yes, you know, and so I feel like all of that helps me out so much. So, you know, am I like the best YouTuber out there and do I have the best channel? No, none of that. And that's not what that's not what I aspire to be to. I just want to keep doing this, and as long as I'm having such a good time. YouTube is a ton of work. It is a ton of work, and I told myself around book release time I would cut back my schedule to maybe only doing 5 videos a week, just because this means that I film a video every day, or sometimes I film 2 videos a day. And then I'm trying to keep up with my Instagram as well, and filming tutorials for over on my Instagram, and then I'm trying to edit all these videos, and that's very time consuming. And so I told myself I was going to cut back. I'm filming this on Thursday. My book comes out tomorrow. I've done a terrible job of cutting down, but I just get so excited, and there's so many videos I want to do, and it's just one of my favorite things. I love being able to post a video and then having the new comments come in so I can talk with people in the comments. I know as of right now I've been doing a terrible job. Again, book releases tomorrow. It's been a very stressful time, but on a more normal week for me, I love being able to have those conversations in there, and it's super fun to me. So I really am very happy with my channel, and I try not to put too much pressure on myself. I felt like once I surpassed the 50,000 mark, all of a sudden I felt myself putting pressure on me. That's when I ran out and like I bought these flowers, and you can never see this guy, but I also bought a vase, but from where I sit I always cover up one. I was like, the flowers are pretty, but I was like, oh my gosh, my desk is always a mess and my lighting is always terrible, and I was always just too lazy to pull out all my different lights, and some of the lights are so big they're upstairs and I have to bring them down. I was like, no, you need to do better, and you need to get all of your lights set up, and I tried to focus more on editing and all of that, but I try not to put too much pressure on myself, because even though this is one of the things that I consider a job, you know, I consider a lot of different things a job, including writing books, but including doing YouTube as well. But I love that I get to choose what it is that I want to do. I choose to do YouTube. No one is forcing me to do YouTube. YouTube don't give me those good health benefits, okay? So no one's telling me to do YouTube. I do it because I want to do it, because I'm super passionate about it. So I am happy with my channel right now. So yeah, that was a good question. But other than that, that's going to do it for the Spill the Tea mini tag video. Okay, so that is going to do it for this tag video that came from my friend Liv from Liv Loves Her Makeup. Again, I'll have her tag video listed down below. I'll also list out the questions too, in case you decide that you want to do this tag. But thank you guys for asking me to do this. I hope that you enjoyed it. It was kind of nice. I knew this was going to be a bit of a shorter video. We'll see how I do. But I needed something kind of relaxing today. My book release nerves have gotten the complete best of me. So it was kind of nice to just sit down and like chill for a second. So that was a good choice. I'm glad Liv came out with that video then, because this was a good one to film today. But I hope that you guys did enjoy it. Of course, if you do, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. I hope that you'll also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video.